Hey guys, Shawn here hanging out at Physiofitness with my coworker Lauren, and we're going to go through another exercise for this week. Today we're going to talk about the lunge or the split squat. There's a few minor differences between those two, but for our purposes I'm going to use them interchangeably. So lunge, split squat, however you want to call it. It's an exercise that a lot of people do in the gym, and it's one that can easily be done wrong with a lot of compensations. So I kind of want to just go through what you should be looking for when you're doing it on your own, and we'll really kind of hammer down some good technique when doing these. So I'm going to have Lauren demonstrate for me, and we're going to go through a couple of the incorrect versions first, so you can sort of spot what's wrong. Go ahead and step on, Lauren. I'm having her use this board here because it narrows her base of support, so one foot's in line with the other. This will really challenge her stability. If you need to regress the exercise a little bit, you can have a little bit of space in between the feet. But let's see how she does with one foot in line with the other. And again, this is a really big challenge to her stability. So I'm going to have Lauren come down and do this version of the hip hop, I call, where the hip pops back like this. Go ahead and check this out. And this is a big compensation here at the hip. What's happening is Lauren is completely losing her alignment over the hip and knee joint, and it'll put sort of poor stresses on the entire body here. Another thing that can happen is Lauren can lunge too far forward and pop the heel like this. This is another thing you don't want to do. So really, make sure you've got these things down before you start lunging and twisting a medicine ball. You should just be able to make sure that you can do a body weight lunge with good form, which I'll show you right now. So when Lauren lunges down, I'm looking for a straight line between the shoulder, the hip, and the knee joint. Come on back up. So all of these three joints should stack up right along the pole like this. And go ahead again. Good, and come on up. So you can see how she didn't pop that hip back and she didn't lunge too far forward. A lot of times what I'll tell people is, imagine there's this invisible wall right in front of you, and she should literally split squat down right by that wall. Go ahead. Good, and again, so you can see that perfect alignment, knee joint, hip joint, shoulder joint, all aligned there. Let's switch sides, see if there's any difference between left and right side. Really important to identify if there's any asymmetries here. And there is. So you can see her hip pop back on this one. All right, come on back up. So again, that's something we want to identify before I hand her a medicine ball or some kind of weight overhead. She's got a difference here between the two sides, and she'll want to train that out before she starts loading this pattern. So one more time, come on down and see if you can get the right alignment here. A little better, not quite though, and come on up. Let's switch once more so we can get one more time with that right alignment. Down, I'll show you this here. Boom, so all joints stacked up right along the pole there. That's proper form, and that's how you do an inline lunge or a split squat.